The Packers have a lot of work to do for any points before the break.
On the set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Love now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Drives it towards the other end of the field. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Steelers have a short field in front of them as they take over. First down, Rodgers. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Rodgers. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Love looking to pass. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
First down, ball at the 36.
Ready.
Love to throw again. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Patterson now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is reeled in by Reed. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Come on, set.
Man in motion here. Handoff here to Jacobs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Ready.
From the 47. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now.
Here's Love to throw. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Ready.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Here we go.
Jacobs running behind center. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Let's go.
Love out of the shotgun. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed. Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Rodgers here from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Off play action, Rodgers. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. Caught by Freiermuth. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, but still plenty of options left on third and short. Now trying to run it with Harris, and he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Steelers first down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler. First and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Play fake. It's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Set, ready. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Check, huh?
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Throwing now, off play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Love from the gun. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. This, our last play of the quarter. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Set.
They send a man in motion.
Cut.
This is Jacobs running left. And he gets this forward to the 19. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. He rolls to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for 2.
Set, hut.
Will set up for the
Hut, hut.
two-point
He's
conversion.
throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Warren quick on the draw. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. To throw is Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Back to throw it. He connects downfield on 4. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much better. Play just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Rodgers. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
He'll throw it. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. He's back to throw. They connect for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They give to Harris from the gun. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Harris once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And that ties this game in the final minute.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Patterson now to return it. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Forced out to his right, and they got there in time. He's taken down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 13.
Looking to throw it. Taken in by Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the